Hello everyone and welcome to what is bound to be one of the wildest throwbacks to date. Hope you're doing well. I'm fixing some stuff. I realized I learned the game this morning. I read the rules.
Yeah.
And then I was looking through the cards before we started here and recognized that in classic 90s tradition, these decks are just impossibly random.
See, if you're watching this right now, so we'll do the intro again and actually have a usable video for later. But so all of this is going to get clipped, so we can have an honest conversation here and finally say how I actually feel about things.
You want to tell me how you feel about Golden Doodle?
Well, yeah, right. So these boxes say a minimum of one starter deck per player is necessary to play. So these don't have objectives in them.
That's what I discovered. Objectives being the key way that you win the game.
So can you literally not play? Does anyone who played Shadowrun back in the day...
How does this work?
Do you actually not get objectives in the starters?
Or did we get bamboozled?
Or are we just confused about the need for objectives? Because it seems like you really need objectives, right?
Yes.
You really need objectives, right? Right? So we've printed out some objectives, and we can pop the objectives, but it feels like we're missing something, right? Mark's saying they're completely random. So how did anyone pick these up and play the game of Shadowrun? Is that not actually possible?
Mike's saying they should be in there.
Yeah. They had to have objectives in them, or you can't play the game.
We'll make it work. So objectives, the nice thing about it is you'll look at, like as an example, Street Wars. Let's see if we can pop that real quick, just as a fun example. They don't go in the deck, so it's really easy to proxy. I found a couple online that we could just print. Yeah, there it is. Top right corner is 25 points. You can play this game like all 90s card games with as many players as you like.
Which you're supposed to have quite a few, yeah.
Yeah, and you decide a point total before you start, and the recommended for 2 players is 50 to 75. So usually they recommend 60 to 75, so you have to score 3 times. These are like agendas in Netrunner.
Yeah.
So it really doesn't matter. By the time that either of us scores a third agenda, we've already won. And you can only ever have one out at a time. So they're really simple to proxy for that reason.
I mean, did stores just have objectives that you would pull in after you bought a starter? I can't believe that these don't have objectives. That is blowing my mind, and that's a real thing. You guys remember that being the case?
That's for you.
How did you ever get objectives? You have to get a booster box to get objectives to play with your starters? This is crazy. These have got to have objectives or something in there, but they don't, do they?
They don't. So we'll figure it out.
Mike's saying that they had objectives. So you think they were open? Were they sealed when we got them?
They were sealed. They were beat up, but they were sealed. I opened them to hand them to you.
What kind of madness is this? Do they look different than we're expecting?
Mike's saying boosters were extremely random. So this is from 1997. You ready to do the actual intro?
Yeah. These aren't objectives. Street locations. They're not any objectives. Are there 70 cards per deck?
Yeah. That's what got me tilted.
How is this possible? Huh. All right, well. Yeah, Charlie's saying they had objectives in them.
Yeah. That's fine. We have them.
All right.
We figured it out. You ready to re-intro?
All right, we'll do the actual intro. Pops, folks, can you pull that card down? Bryce?
Center. Look at these old 90s boxes. Glorious.
All right, we'll do the actual intro here. All right, everybody, it's been a good chat. Let's do an actual video. Here we go in a 3, 2, 1. It didn't work, of course. I'll give you some music.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Throwback Thursday. Today, we are learning how to play the Shadowrun TCG, a 1997 classic that we found out earlier was
very important.
One of the first side gigs for a designer known as Eric Lang, who would later go on to design a ton of games.
He said first industry job in the tabletop industry. This was the first as some kind of development for Shadowrun.
I kind of remember him mentioning that when we interviewed him or talked to him last. But I didn't really connect the dots.
Yeah.
And then Shadowrun is, I didn't really understand it, but now I get that it is essentially, if you mixed Android and a fantasy setting, Shadowrun would pop out.
Yes.
So it's like Netrunner / Blade Runner / fantasy
/
theme.
magic. Yeah, there's like goblins and orcs and stuff in here and some other stuff. It's a really cool setting. I was introduced to it, I've told this story many times, but I was introduced to it primarily through a video game that I could never find available to rent at my local Super Video here in Claremore. It was like, this is right up Jonathan and I's alley. We would love to play this game. It was always on the shelf. We'd go in every Friday whenever Mom would get groceries to check it out, and it was never available. So I always was looking at the back of the box like, this looks so cool, and it's a role-playing type thing, and I never got to play it.
Was it that warehouse market?
Yeah.
I remember we'd go to that warehouse market in Claremore, and I would always try to find the Star Wars Insider magazine.
Yeah.
That was like what I did while my mom was shopping.
Yeah, we're pretty much in the same world there on that one.
I bet one of the staff people were constantly running that game.
Yes,
which is why you couldn't.
That's probably it. Or maybe every Thursday, the kid that loved Shadowrun was always renting it, and so I always missed it on Friday.
Shadowrun's also like a very popular RPG, right?
Oh yeah,
that's like it. I always hear.
Yeah,
that
it's
rumbling.
A classic. Yeah, Shadowrun has been. I think they've been through a bunch of different editions and stuff, and it's one that's just been passed around for a long time. I've just seen Shadowrun in our world forever, but I've never gotten a chance to engage with it. So this is the first time to actually see what it's about.
Well, we're going to dive in.
Yeah.
It was surprisingly like and unlike a little game called Netrunner. For me.
And Brent saying we should have it make a comeback. You're acting like it doesn't exist anymore. This is not in print anymore, right? You can't play the Shadowrun TCG.
Game? As far as I know, it's not.
Yeah, this is not a thing. Now, there are some Shadowrun properties still around that are doing things.
Yeah, I think the RPG is still rolling around.
Does anyone know, we'll ask the chat, does anyone know who has the rights to Shadow? This seems like the...
Well, the card game was made by...
It's FASA, right? Which is the Battletech folks, the early Battletech folks. Does anyone know who still has Shadowrun licenses, if anybody does? Because a lot of times, somebody has the RPG license, somebody has the card game license, somebody has this license, that license, etc. So if we understand who's doing what, maybe we can talk to them at Gen Con and reboot the game.
Apparently, Catalyst has the rights.
Okay,
makes sense. Ryan's saying apparently they're on the 6th edition of the RPG.
Okay, so 6th edition of the RPG, and see, FASA had BattleTech and Shadowrun, to my knowledge. And then it looks like, I think Catalyst ended up with BattleTech and now Shadowrun as well. So
they
I wonder,
maybe bought that
did
out.
Catalyst buy out FASA, or did they turn into... There's so many ins and outs
I feel like that's a segment of the industry that I am it's on the edge of my vision.
Yeah.
It's there, but I never address it.
What was that Catalyst game with the ships that was Bilal got really into for a second?
That was Catalyst?
That was Catalyst,
the
yeah.
Blimps game?
Was it Blimps?
Remember?
It was Blimps, wasn't it?
Yeah, what was that called?
And then they'd shoot each other and you roll a bunch of dice, you see what side they hit.
It was a big deal.
Yeah. It's Dread something, or Dread Balloon.
And it was that giant box.
Yeah, huge. Somebody in the...
I need to know what that was.
Somebody will know here in the chat. But yes, apparently Catalyst has both BattleTech and Shadowrun from FASA. And apparently Topps owns the tabletop license for both. Topps.
I feel like Topps...
You haven't said Topps in 1,000 years.
Companies like Topps and
Leviathan,
Score...
that was it.
There it is. Topps and Score end up with license to weird things.
Yeah, they do, don't they?
And then they just sit on them.
Well, do you know how to play this game?
Yeah. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Do you have a set of our data tokens?
Like all of these throwbacks, Zach knows how to play them, and
yeah,
he
I know how to play it enough for us
to
get to the table and have chat correct us. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've got some data tokens in here.
Those are going to be useful. I remember thinking that.
Or I've got here. I'll just give you all the tokens. I've got some Keyforge stuff.
Compatible with Keyforge.
Yeah, Keyforge compatible stuff. If you will. Here's some data tokens.
There they are. All right. So I'm going to walk you through. Obviously, I've never executed a game of this.
So we're all along for the journey together.
I just made notes. So you win the game, start there, by scoring or getting 25, not 25. We're going to go to 50.
50 points.
50 reputation.
Okay.
Right? So if we look at Street Wars, 25 is on the top right corner.
Let's go top down.
You score that thing. This is our black and white proxy here. You score Street Wars, and you get 25 reputation, right? You get to 50, game over.
Okay, well that's easy. Just score 2 of those.
Yeah, so the way this is going to work, and I'll just walk you through.
Wow, there are some rules to this game.
It's not.
I just saw I saw it's like you're being at your wedding
Yeah.
and seeing that. It's like, oh, here we go.
I may not do it well, but it is a lot of work. I'll tell you that
pages,
much.
Here we go.
This is just literally a breakdown of everything that's happening. So, the structure of a turn, I'm going to break down to give you a context, and I'll go through the different card types as we hit them in the way the turn structure would work. Right.
Great.
So you have this objectives deck that you would shuffle up, and it would be its own little side deck over here, right? Put it here so people can see it. So phase 1 is the objective phase. So you place an objective card from your pile face down in front of you. This is my active objective.
Okay.
This will remain face down to the beginning of my next turn, and then I'll turn it face up. I can only have one face up objective in play at a time. So
okay. And one thing you can be, you're on a mission basically, right?
Yeah.
Is that the idea?
This is my objective, right?
Yeah.
And you're trying to score this objective.
Oh.
That's how you win.
Okay.
Scoring my objective. That's
why and you're trying to score mine.
You're right.
Okay. Okay.
You cannot run. You cannot make a shadow run. That's what it's called.
Oh my gosh, it is Netrunner, isn't it?
On an objective while it's face down.
Okay.
So the first turn an objective comes out, the other opponent cannot run it.
Okay.
Which basically gives me 2 turns.
It's a little
to prepare.
A little bit of breathing room.
Yeah. So then we get to phase 2, which is called the cred stick phase. So we're going to need credits.
You remember the folks that did Netrunner credits in like stick form?
Yep.
Remember that?
I do remember them vaguely.
This is crazy. So this is Netrunner.
Well,
when did the original Netrunner come out?
95, right?
97? 95?
Netrunner CCG.
So you're telling me these were both kind of floating around the same time?
This Netrunner CCG came out in 96, so this was a year later.
I guess it was Cyberpunk. I guess this is all like Gen Xers and stuff, right? They're really into Cyberpunk.
Okay, so cred stick phase.
Hello to all my Gen X friends out there.
We're going to call them credits or bucks, but I think they're called, I wrote it somewhere. Starts with a Y. Anyways, you're going to see a symbol, like on this. I have this Watcher Spirit card, which just look at this card. Just look at that card.
I mean, I love this, and I love all of the art that I've seen on these
cards. Do you see that Y behind the 3 over there in the corner?
Yeah.
That's the monetary symbol.
Like yen or something?
Yeah, it's not called yen. Okay. I don't think. Maybe N-U-Y-E-N. New yen.
When? N-U-Y-E-N.
Not N-G.
New yen.
I think it's new yen.
New yen.
But maybe I'm wrong.
It's like yen in the future. Yeah.
So in the cred stick phase, you're going to gain $4, right? Which we'll symbolize with our credits.
Okay.
And you start the game with 4. Okay. So every turn, you're going to get 4 more credits.
$4 a turn.
Or you can choose to draw back up to 7, which is the maximum hand size.
Okay, draw our money.
Now, it's worth noting, you can have more than 7 cards in your hand during your turn, but at the end of your turn, you're going to have to discard down to 7.
Okay, got it.
So objective phase, so you put one out. If there's already one out, you flip it up. And if there's already one out flipped up, you don't do anything during the objective phase. Then you go to the cred stick phase. You can either gain 4 money, or you can draw back up to 7. At this phase, you basically have to do all the money stuff. So some cards will have an upkeep cost, and you have to pay that many credits in order to keep that card in play, otherwise it goes away. Then we get to the refresh phase. I had this game because, Magic had tapping.
Did they have it already? 97,
yeah.
I guess, yeah.
Turning the card sideways is called turning.
All right, let's go.
So during the refresh phase, you unturn any cards that you control. You draw a card. So you get 1 card around, even if you don't choose to draw up to 7.
So the refresh phase, you can draw back to 7 and then go to 8 in here. Okay.
You sure can. Then you can turn any runner that is damaged. So we'll look at a runner really quick. This is Road Rash. He is an orc runner. You'll see that down there.
So awesome.
Yeah. And you'll see he has this little stat line. Let's see if his card pops. I felt like you were going to enjoy this. There he is.
I'm going to love this game,
okay.
man.
So I'm going to put this here because it's my objective.
And Brent, that's right, yeah. Loki being called old for liking Cyberpunk.
So we look at Road Rash. He's got this 4/4 stat line, right? The one on the left is his strength, ultimately. The one on his right is his health.
Okay.
So he'll take damage.
Yeah, Joe is old this time, really.
We'll probably symbolize with the dice.
Yeah, you have a little medical tokens.
We're going to need more than that.
Okay.
I'm just going to grab some dice. So let's say, you took 3. He's got 1 left for whatever reason. So during the refresh phase, you unturn any cards that you control. You can draw a card. And then you can literally turn any runners that you have, and they fully heal.
This was a classic mechanic. There was something else that did this recently. An old game where you could either turn the thing to heal it. Was it the
Shadow Fist?
And maybe it was Shadow Fist.
I don't remember what it was.
Yeah.
Anyways, So you can do that, or another thing that you can do is they're called gear cards, and you can imagine what they're going to do.
Do you have to turn a runner to apply a gear to it?
So a gear attaches to a specific runner, right? And if gear that have the ability to be damaged or damaged, you can turn the runner and the gear, and they basically fix their gear. But then they're out for the turn.
If the runner was damaged and the gear was damaged, would all of it heal?
You have to choose.
Okay, so the runner's spending time either healing, fixing their gear, or probably doing something later in the turn.
Or,
right
yeah.
Making a run, specifically.
Yep. Then phase 4 is called the legwork phase. And this is where you can do everything about the game, right?
Is that where the name of that Netrunner card came from?
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
So you can do the following as many times as you want and in any order you wish.
Okay. This is the meat of the turn.
This is, yeah. So before this, right, it's just you put an objective out, you get your money, you can refresh your cards. Those are the first 3 phases. Not that complex. Legwork, the first thing you can do is you can play a challenge. So if we look at a card, like Hunting Gargoyle.
Yes, give me all of this art, please.
This is a challenge. And challenge work kind of like ice work in Netrunner. Okay, so I'm building challenges in front of these objectives. And the way you do it, actually, and we'll come back to this actual card text, is you put it on top of your, here.
It's hidden.
And so technically what can happen is in a 2-player game, you can have up to 3 challenges in front of your objective. And for you to score this objective, you have to make it through all of these challenges.
Beautiful.
Yeah, you get it.
Yeah, I've seen this somewhere before. I can't quite remember.
Yeah, there's a mechanic like this. And so these are unrevealed, of course, until they are revealed. But we'll come back to the Hunting Gargoyle really quick. So it says, challenge Outdoor Awakened. If using hand-to-hand weapons against Hunting Gargoyle, roll a d6 after combat for each weapon used. On a 4+, trash that weapon.
Classic.
So, you don't want to use a weapon on it. And you can see it also has a strength and a body stat, right? And it's got these symbols, which we'll come back to later.
Okay,
that's how you're ultimately going to have to interact with these.
Okay.
Carrying on for a second, just to give you some more context, during this turn, you can also deploy a runner, a contact, or a location. So we've already seen...
Only one total.
No, you can do this any other times. It just costs you money. So like this Road Rash costs 5.
Yeah.
So to even put him into play, you're going to have to pay $5.
Right on.
You can swap gear between runners. So, he could basically be like, hey, here's my Yamaha Rapier. And he passes it off to someone else, right?
Right on.
You can also place gear on any unturned runner you control. So
Right on.
gear also potentially costs money. You can use a contact or a location. So I'll grab one of each of those.
You use them by turning them.
So as an example, this Hermetic Library costs 3 to put into play. And then its location, 2 yen, turn visiting mage / shaman. So mage or a shaman, you have to turn to draw the top card of your draw pile, show it to all players. If it is a mage or a shaman, put it into play at no cost. If a card is a gear / magic card, add it to your hand, trash any other type of card.
Okay.
Yeah, and it says turn a visiting mage. So I assume you would have to have a mage.
And given the complete randomness of these decks, that's going to just be hilariously bad.
Totally worthless, probably. Yeah. You can also play a special card, very special. Now, it says special on it. So like Infighting is a special card. Of course, it's got a money cost. Play on target player, all runners in target player's safe house. That is your area where you play your stuff. Take X armor piercing damage. X is the number of orcs and trolls in target player's safe house.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, you got
That's genius.
It's called Infighting.
And I'm going to guess that this little A3 is armor.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. So, that's exactly what it is.
Right on.
And then that's what you can do during the legwork phase, right? So you
Yeah.
can play stuff, play gear, activate cards, whatever. Then you get to the Shadowrun phase, and this is always going to basically be the end of your turn. So each player can attempt 1 Shadowrun per turn. You choose the objective. If there are multiple players, you can choose who you're running against, kind of a thing. You can pick up to 6 of your runners to form a team.
Wow.
They're going to go on a run, right?
Mm-hmm.
Encounter card, you encounter the challenge cards, right, in the order that they are. If there aren't any challenges, it's considered undefended. Then if you look at, let me find it really quick. Is that a challenge? That is a challenge, yeah. So you'll notice on this Hunting Gargoyle, it's got these icons on the bottom.
2 fire or 2 lightning.
Yeah, and you'll see on Road Rash, he has this key too.
2 keys.
So if you look at your various runners...
Is this like Star Trek in that way, where you have to match the symbols basically to overcome the challenge? That's it?
Well, that's one way to do it.
Or you can just kill the thing, I guess?
That is the other way to do it. So let me see if I even
Look
have.
at these cards.
Yeah, you gotta love it. So you can see like that lightning. I have this Jackal burned out mage, and he's got that lightning symbol. He's got one though, and there's a 2 there. So if I had another one, there he is, Orion.
Orion Street Mage also has the lightning there.
If I can match those things, I can sleaze buy this card.
You just remember to buy
If you sleaze buy it, this goes to the trash. Done.
Wow.
If not, you actually have to fight this thing. So it's going to do 8 damage to you, and you have to do 9 to it. And if it damages your runners to the point where they're gone, they go to the discard pile. And after every challenge that you make it through, you have the choice to stop the run.
The jack out or not.
Yeah.
Do you know, is damage simultaneous, or is there a priority to it between runner and defender? Basically, like does the 8 applied defender say, I want to apply my 8 to your runners like this, and then you say, I'm going to apply my 8 to your creature like this?
Let me grab that.
Anesthesia Cat saying this game won Origins 97 Best Card Game Graphic Design. Boom. Ryan Rubers had recently picked up 6 booster boxes of this.
Wow.
Yeah. I saw a sealed copy of this on eBay when I was freaking out about our objectives for like $150.
It's not cheap.
Well, especially when they don't have the objectives in them.
Yeah.
What's wrong with this? Why would that have happened? I guess people could reseal stuff.
All right, once a runner... Oh, yeah, also, if you don't sleaze by it, you trigger the alarm. So when an alarm gets triggered, there'll be card effects that matter.
Oh, goodness.
But most importantly, the remaining challenges cannot be sleazed by.
Okay, so they know you're in the building, essentially, or the cyber building. Wizard of the Climbs Library. Hey, good to see you in the chat. I haven't seen this name in a while. Good to see you again. Did they say if they know anything about Shadowrun lore? So we got a briefing from one of our wonderful ops employees, Aaron, on this. And I got like an overview of kind of what happened, but I don't know the full beauty of Shadowrun. I know that basically there was like magic started coming back rather suddenly, and then like the native people were like already pretty great at it, and so then they became pretty powerful, and then like trolls and stuff started coming back, etc. But if you've got a primer on it, I'm happy to read it for everybody who may not know out there how it goes, because that's worth knowing ultimately.
All right, I have some info on the combat.
All right, give me info on the combat.
Combat only occurs between cards that have threat ratings. Combat is resolved by comparing the attack value of a card to the body of an opposing card. Attacks and damage take place simultaneously, and the cards involved inflict and receive damage at exactly the same time.
Perfect.
This is true in all combat situations, whether they involve 2 cards or 10 cards. Combat between runners and challenges take place in 3 basic steps. Armor. Both runners and challenges may have armor, indicated in parentheses as an A and a number, for example, A2. Some gear cards can be played on a runner to modify his armor rating, etc. Armor blocks damage from each potential source of an attack.
Each source?
In combat, the armor rating of a card is subtracted from the attack value of each attacking card before the target card takes damage.
Wow.
For example, when a team of runners attacks an armored challenge, subtract the armor rating of the challenge from the attack value of each runner.
That's crazy.
In other words, if a runner with an attack value of 6 fights a challenge with an armor rating of 3, the runner inflicts only 3 points of damage on that challenge. The armor deflects the other 3. Armor-piercing damage, of course, ignores that. Fatigue. When a runner takes damage, that damage inhibits his ability to perform during a shadow run, and the runner suffers from fatigue. To represent the effects of fatigue, subtract the unhealed damage the runner has taken from both his attack value and his body.
Wow, so you also get worse until you die.
This modifier to the runner's threat remains in effect until the damage is healed. Runners with the keyword stamina may ignore the effects of fatigue.
Right. Yeah, follows.
When a card has the ability to attack first, inflicts damage and uses special abilities before other cards do so. All right, step 1, damage to the challenge. Add together the attack value of all runners engaged in the combat. Modifying the runner's threat ratings for gear cards is necessary. If the combat involves a spirit or drone, use the appropriate threat rating according to the rules in About the Cards. Compare the total attack value of the shadow running teams to the body of the challenge, accounting for armor when necessary. If the total attack value equals or exceeds the body of the challenge is defeated. If the total attack value of the runners does not equal or exceed the body of the challenge, the shadow run is over, and the challenge is returned face down to its original position. Challenges do not retain damage like runners and need not be healed. If they are not defeated, they return to the challenge deck and fight the next runner team at full strength.
Whoa.
Step 2, damage to the runner, spirit, or drones. The challenge inflicts an amount of damage on the runner team equal to the challenge attack value. The shadow running player chooses how to divide the damage between the runners.
Good.
But remember, it will reduce their stats after this.
Yeah. I've got it.
You may not allocate an amount of damage to a runner spirit to turn higher than its current body. In other words, etc. You get it.
Yeah.
Step 3, trash defeated cards. Trash all challenges, runners, spirits, and drones defeated in combat. Also trash any gear held by runners defeated in combat.
So basically, if you overcome the challenge right out of the gate, so let's say you've got let's say armor doesn't count here, but you've got a body of 9 here on this challenge, and I've got 20 attack coming at you.
Yep.
I assign that 20 attack to the challenge. It's immediately defeated, and it doesn't do damage back to me? Or does it still have the opportunity to do damage back to me? That's what I didn't get from the...
Yeah.
It's like, it kind of wanted to say, like, if the runners do it all at once, it's good, but if they don't, then they start taking damage in return. I couldn't tell. And if you guys know out there in the chat, of course, that's always helpful.
It happens either way.
So they always exchange damage, and then it resolves. Okay.
Yeah. But like you're calculating your damage before I modify the numbers with damage. Right. So we simultaneously assign that damage.
Yeah.
And then if you defeated it, you get to keep going.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Let me see something.
Man, the art on this Watcher Spirit is so good. They don't make art like this anymore, do they? Am I old now? I'm definitely old now. You can't say that and not be old.
I think you are old.
Yeah.
So we'll just share the subjective decks that I made, because basically by the time someone scores enough, we will be fine.
Are these yours?
Yes. Should have 70.
I'm going to make sure. The art on this is amazing.
Kind of low-key love it, right?
I've got 76 cards here.
76?
Yeah.
Great. I don't know what happened.
How many do you have? Did we get some kind of weird bogus... We got some kind of bogus deal here, didn't we? This looks like even more than 70. How many? You're working with like 30 cards over there. Definitely don't have 70. It's all random though, isn't it?
I have 70. It is all random. We have a bunch of cards. We can make our decks better after this. I'm going to be filing a dispute. I got hogwashed.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 6, 2, 4, 5. I mean, this is 70 cards here. So what are these?
Lord only knows.
You who knows what you got?
I
Ultimately.
don't.
Who knows what you got?
Let's put these to the side.
Or do you just want to split everything into like 2 big piles, shuffle it all up, and just have a giant deck that we play from? It's all random, right? There's no ratios being done.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Really.
But
well,
we may as well. We should probably do is try to get through a turn or two, and then see if we can make something of ourselves.
What happens. Yeah, see what happens. Maybe we need a certain amount of runners, to make.
We each get 7 cards and $4. I'm gonna put my money down here.
Okay. $4.
I'll do the honors.
I'll put my money as well down here. Everything looked good. Also, let us know if anything looks weird. Did we shuffle the runs into the decks? Are we not supposed to do that?
The challenges? No, the runs.
The runs. Is that what the objectives are? What's a run? Locations?
The challenges?
I think it's just the challenges. Yeah, I've only got runners, challenges, you've got objectives out here. Gear. Challenge, gear. This looks right.
What up, Van?
What's up, Van? Elven Hitman.
All right. So I'm going to follow these phases real quick. Nathan says, I love watching you guys fumble through these old games.
Yeah, we didn't shuffle the objectives in. We're good. Okay, 7 cards. 3, 4, 5, 6. We're trying to give that spirit of what it was like to actually do this in the 90s. Because let me tell you, you did not have anybody who knew anything teaching you most of the time. You picked it up down at the vintage store, down at the local store or whatever. Or in my case, Dad would bring some random thing home he found God knows where. and then it'd be like, you guys can figure this out, right? You didn't even have a rule book. Just got to figure it out.
Wait a second.
Did you find your objectives?
No, that'd be funny.
Oh, man. It freaked me out. Okay.
Hold on.
Zach, the level of text on these cards is unbelievable. It's just... we probably need more runners, if I was going to guess.
Runners would be important.
I have a hand with no runners here.
Yeah, me too.
We're going to pass out some runners.
Hold on.
Well, here's all the runners. Look. I don't know what's going on with this.
Here, let's do this. Let's split our decks into card types.
Yeah, I like that. We're gonna do it. We'll do it live. I'll write it. Yeah, see, look, there's I'm runner rich over it. This is all
that pile. Who knows, man?
Did you buy these from Ryan?
No, I should have.
And here's gear.
Did you find the objective?
I may find objectives in here somehow. And then here's gear. Yeah, so this is actually... I wonder if these were not random at all. Okay. Bar fight. I gotta tell you, just looking through all the art on these, it's it takes me back to like the old RPG books, just staring into the void of old RPG books and having a great time. Letting your imagination run wild.
Just trying to figure it out.
Challenge. Okay, and then challenges are going to be important too, aren't they? Okay, so Giron saying the basic breakdown of card amounts should look like about 12 to 20 runners, 12 to 20 challenges, 1 to 5 contacts, 5 to 10 gear, 1 to 5 locations, 10 specials. Okay. I'm going to stick to that. Chat is saying it looks like repacks, which I guess is...
We've been bamboozled.
Were we bamboozled? I mean, it seems like it'd be pretty easy, right?
Yeah.
Just put stuff in a box and then seal it with some sealable wares. What is this? Contact. Okay, contact is new. Lucko the Irish. Look at that. Look at that card. Come on. You gotta love that. And there's...
These all runners? That's a ton of runners.
What are these exclamation point cards? Is that if the alarm has been triggered, maybe?
Maybe.
That seems right. Or maybe it's a response. It looks like a response. Playing on a contact.
Mike says, did you guys get these from a guy in a van? Let me open the door.
You guys,
temperature of Bermuda in here.
You guys like Shadowrun? Hey kid. Hey kid.
Hey, want some packs?
You looking for some repacks? Man, we would have had a tough time of it.
Imagine if we didn't have the internet.
Yeah, true. Here's a runner. Did you took the runner stack?
Yeah.
Retirement, innocent bystander, minefield. Katana, gear, of course, stands to reason. So the subtle color difference in the borders on certain cards.
Best design everything in 97.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's impressive looking. It's just terribly difficult to understand what's happening. Runners, challenges, gear, runner. A lot of gear. Got a lot of gear. Gear heavy repack here. Talismonger, contact. Did you have some contacts over there?
Yep.
And fighting. Astral. Okay, there we go. So let's just put this here.
Okay, so this breakdown says, let's say 20 runners. I'm just going to buy these.
Some runners. Here's more. Just give me 20 runners.
Yeah.
And I'm going to give gear randomly.
Here is more gear.
Your gear looks different than mine.
There's magic gear.
Oh, that's magic gear. Oh. Oh. I'll bet some of it, maybe we could specialize in like magic or... Evil Sam put 4 rockers with fame in each deck, if possible.
That's beyond my capabilities currently.
You can skip on contacts or locations entirely if they do not support your deck design. So let's go 20 runners, 10 gear, 20 challenges. There's
20.
60. And then we'll do the rest in specials. Okay, that's your runner stack. Here comes 10 gear.
Here's challenges.
Gear. Gear. That's a 60 card deck, and I've got 10.
Well,
we need 10 specials. I got a special stack here. You got a special stack?
Yeah.
All right, let's go 10 specials each, just randomly.
And we don't want to throw in some contacts and some locations?
Yeah, throw in a couple if you want to make it spicy. But apparently that seems like the kind of thing that's going to be very specific to your build.
That's fine. I'm okay with it.
Yeah, check
Just
that.
if it works, it works. If it doesn't, what's this?
That's the gear that I've already used. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Actually, let's just do 8 so that we.
Ready Netty saying, "Now this is deck building." All right.
All right, we got ourselves a deck.
Now it's time for the pile
90s.
shuffle. These card backs too are something special.
The card backs are beautiful. Did you pay 150 for these?
No, I don't remember what I paid. I bought a whole bunch of games all at once. It's part of the problem.
Yeah. from a guy, a liquidator.
Oh no, more like I'm just going through and buying. All right, checked off starters for this one. Buy the next thing.
Well, you know it's a marketing expense because everybody watching is definitely going to buy products from us at some point.
That's right.
Covenant's home of the long sell. We'll have a store in your location in 10 years, and you'll say, "Remember those guys? Did that Shadowrun CCG or TCG video?"
Absolutely.
Definitely going to patronize that. Nathan Bradley, the 90s where learning a TCG separated the men from the boys. LOL. There's, you have to want it. You had to want it. We talked about this on a podcast, actually, about how sometimes when you have to put so much work into something, like miniatures games are a really good example of this, when you have to put a miniature together, paint it, and get it on the table to start playing the game at all.
That's right.
There's a certain camaraderie in that, in the community of just like, all the people here were willing to put in the time. It wasn't easy to get here, you know?
Yeah.
It wasn't easy to get here to the table.
One thing of note is that if you draw your opening hand and you have no challenges in them, the orange cards, you can trash your entire, reveal your hand, show that you don't. Like, I don't have any challenges.
All right, look at you go.
And then you can trash your hand and draw again.
Discard the whole thing.
Yep. Now, here's the thing. When you run out of deck, no penalty. You just shuffle and go back.
Oh, man, I thought that was going a totally different direction. I thought you lose was on the table on that one.
And then the other thing is, if you do it, your opponent can do it regardless of what's in their hand.
Oh, I like that. I like that a lot.
Yeah. So
it's
I'm
kind of
trash my
weird.
hand.
Isn't it kind of a double punish, though, for you not drawing the right cards? Is it to prevent people from being very cheeky with their, very specific with their challenges so that they have only like 6 in the deck and can mulligan forever?
Yeah, I don't know what the deck building like restrictions and stuff were. But for whatever reason, that was how they did it.
That's right. Teaser at saying if you didn't know the answer to a rule, you just had to make it through. Correct. Look, I got one there. I know don't show you this, but we don't care. Okay, I have one. So should I probably try again if you did?
Challenges are how you stop them from just dunking on your...
I'm going to... Well, let's see how good it is. Lone Star Beat Cops. That seems fun. I'll try. I'll keep this. Keeping it.
Interesting.
You can bluff challenges, says Evil. You could probably put any card down.
Yeah.
We're not quite ready yet, are we? Dude, let's muddle through this.
I see.
I'm
okay.
ready for a nice 90s muddle.
Yeah, let's crunch. Objective phase. All right, I'm going to grab this top objective and put it here. And that's what you can run against. You with me?
Yeah. Can you put it in front of me? Can I like... You know,
well, you have to put stuff in front of it.
Oh, right.
And I'm just setting it up where it's nice.
It's like,
and
like a server there.
Then we go to the cred stick phase. I'm going to go ahead and gain 4.
No weird first turn rules or anything?
Nope. Upkeep cost, etc. My refresh phase, I'll draw a card. Legwork phase is where I can do stuff. I will. I'm going to play... Look, can I play multiple?
So I'll technically be the first person capable of making a run on you.
Yep. Not this turn, but next turn.
Huh. Oh, I'm running. And you can start icing up now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go like that. Then I'm going to also... It's interesting because you don't draw back up to your hand size. So, like...
But you can always take cards instead of money.
Yes.
You can always go back up to
so
7.
if you can... Economically, this is interesting.
Wait, we start with 4 and then you gain 4 on your first turn?
Yeah.
Oh. Well. I'm jacked for this.
I'm going to go ahead and pay 3 for Muggsy.
Look
at this guy. He looks like Mr. Bean. Does he not?
Yeah.
Human runner.
I like to imagine Mr. Bean on a run like this. Somehow super effective, but not
So
aware.
good. Just totally distracting.
Ducks at the right time. Somebody falls over the guardrail.
Not to get you too intimidated. Let me find this.
But you've secretly been playing competitively for many years.
These little symbols mean something.
Oh God! Look at that list of symbols.
This is the social skill. It doesn't. It just says literally, the social skill allows runners to succeed in situations where talking is more important than shooting.
Okay, so we get a little flavor.
But some of the things will be relevant based on the other cards that you got going on. And then I played Muggsy. We'll go to the run phase. Nothing to run, so I'll pass the end of the turn.
Okay, cool.
So I'm going to walk you through objective phase. Put an objective in play, and you get a look at it also. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna keep I'll just keep my deck and stuff off screen here.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Okay. Oh, that's actually relevant.
Gustav says, guys, the 90s called, but it was from an unknown number and a landline, so I didn't answer.
Is this -1 or +1? I can't tell from our proxy, but I'm gonna guess it's good. Shadowrun. Okay.
Okay. Yep. Got it. Where's your... I'm going to put my credit pool here.
Done. Credits. Okay. Objective out. Look at us go. Cool. Okay. Now I get bucks. I'm going to gain a 5 and lose a 1. That makes 4.
Yep.
Then I could draw a card.
Yep. Yep.
Okay. And then what? I can do shadow stuff. Run. Oh, challenges.
You can play challenges. You can play runners. You can do whatever you want.
Challenge there. Now, I'm gonna guess the exclamation point means I can play it on your turn.
Let's see if I can find it.
I think that's what it means. Oh, Evil Power said you don't get to look at objectives.
Some special cards, called stingers, can be played at any time in the game, allowing players to mimic the unpredictability of life. Stinger cards have an exclamation point icon in the upper right corner of the card. Like other cards, the deployment cost of a stinger must be paid before the card can be put into play.
Okay.
All right, so you can't peek at that until it's
peeking.
face up.
Oh, man. Oh, my gosh. I love it so much. Oh, my gosh.
Ryan messaged me where you got those boxes.
Wait, I don't have any runners.
Wah, wah.
Man, I'm going to take that mulligan then.
There's something I didn't... so you have to trash the whole hand.
Yeah, it's gone.
That's your card, Judah. The something I didn't cover, which I'm afraid to even understand, is that when you have an undefended objective, so when you don't have any challenges, you can actually optionally choose to intercept it with your runners. And it's a runner v runner.
Do I keep... What? Oh, then your runner can come in? Do I keep going until I find a challenge on the mulligan?
So now you have a hand that doesn't have a challenge.
That's
So
right.
You could dunk it.
I'm going to keep
draw.
dunking until I get at least one orange card.
Fixing the old agenda flood in Netrunner.
This is crazy. Okay, here we go. We got a runner, and we've got a challenge. We're good.
Evil
Okay.
Power, I don't understand. Hold on. Let me look at my...
Do you don't really play him like Netrunner, maybe? You just play him on... You only get one mulligan, apparently, either, but here we are.
Yeah, so I think technically it's like this. Here's my objective, and then I would go...
Mm-hmm.
And he would face this challenge, and this challenge, and this challenge. The other way looks more like Netrunner, which I like.
Yeah, we can do it. Oh, let's make it my run.
Yeah.
I like it. Target audience and all. Okay, let's go here. Let's go here and here. Okay. Challenges. Then we do... I'm going to play a runner. We're going to play Jackhammer. It would cost me 4. That's a Dwarf Runner. Drones do not suffer from fatigue. And then just to cash in, let's go... I'm going to put a Roto Drone on Jackhammer.
All right.
All my money's gone. Play on a rigger. It may not be used against indoor challenges. A 7/3 drone, so I assume it would just add its stuff to the party.
Except for indoors.
He's gonna bring in the drone moment. Yeah, and then over to you.
All right, mine?
Yeah.
Start of my turn, objective phase. I'll flip my objective. This is the vault.
What's the
It's
vault
worth
do?
X points.
Okay.
Objective, X is one of the following. You get to choose.
Okay.
20 reputation, or 10 reputation and 10 yen.
Well,
or 20 yen.
But we should probably make it 20 reputation given our limited number of
You
objectives.
can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
I can figure that out.
Right.
Okay.
What's up, Andre? You're so welcome. Said thank you for the Arkham tokens.
Oh, that's great. Objective, flipped, cred stick phase, I'll gain 4. I like money. I'll draw a card during the refresh phase, and we'll go to legwork. Do you have any Lone Star runners? What's a Lone Star runner?
I don't know. I'll probably say it on there. I think I had one. Instead of human, it'll say like...
That's a
Troll
cool
runner.
card. That's cool. Okay. Well, let's party,
Yeah, sure. Run something.
shan't we? I'm gonna play a red line ganger for 4.
Here we go.
The first bike given a red line is free.
What?
If I had a motorcycle, I don't.
Oh. Okay, you can build that deck though. You know.
Yeah, I
The motorcycle deck.
would love to. And then
Come on in, man.
let's just take.
Yeah, come on in. Let's just throw it at
Let's
each
get this
other.
first challenge. What do you got?
I've got Mafia Interest, a street challenge. If alarm is triggered, which means you don't match the icons, which is true, any Mafia runners present must return to the safe house before combat.
Oh no! There goes Muggsy. Hold on, let me make sure I don't have anything.
Oh no! There goes Muggsy. Just played right into my hands. But then I trashed this afterwards, after combat is resolved. We gotta take you guys for a little ride. That's what they say there in the flavor text.
Okay. Went home.
Now we do the combats.
Yeah. So I do 4 to you, and you do 5 to me.
That's right.
So you trash me, and you go face down again.
This one gets trashed per its ability.
Okay. So I did something.
You did something. You achieved your objective. Yeah.
Ended my turn.
Okay. I'm gonna get bucks. All right. Hit me with the. What's the turn order again?
You objective phase. So you flip your objective.
Flip my objective. That's right. It is Turf War. +0, +2 to all street challenges placed on Turf War. So all my challenges get +2 body, health, etc.
Yeah, let me see something.
And then I can't see, you guys can see on the screen, is it +1/+1 experience token on each ganger present at end of Shadowrun, or -1/-1? Need help from my reading friends. Is it also that, is it because we're playing 1v1, if you're on like 3-player and 4-player, the layout is probably different? Like, can you defend other people's objectives?
I don't know.
Probably. That's what I would guess. Is like, my objective is out in the middle, and then I can defend it, other people can defend it, that kind of thing. Yeah, it looks like a +1. Okay. When you win Turf War, you get some bucks. Yeah, that's what Evil Power's saying. It's kind of like, because a lot of times you might defend somebody else's objective so that this player can't win and get it. So for us, I think the way we've got it set up is fine.
Yeah, because basically anyone could put challenges in front of an objective.
Yeah. Yeah, and apparently it plays really good at 3 players.
That's bizarre.
Yeah.
So like technically this could be here, and I have my challenges stacked up behind it. If you try to get this, I start flipping challenges.
But then maybe this player could put challenges here too, and then their challenges and when you run in. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, no, that's great. That's great. It's awesome. $4 for me. Okay. Then draw a card. Great. Okay. And then I can play cards. Right? Play cards. Can I have an infinite number of gear on something? I think I probably have a drone and then probably at least a hand-to-hand weapon. Probably one of each type if I were guessing. Let me add melee to attack value. What's melee? Do you have melee? Do you know what a melee stat is?
I can look.
Do a find and replace.
Melee runners. So it's this. It's the fish stat. The red.
Okay. So I have a katana that says you can add that value to your attack. So that's cool. So like if you had 2 of those icons, I presume you'd add 2 to your
That's great.
swing there. Okay, that's hilarious. Oh my gosh, these cards are insane, man. These cards are crazy. I'm not gonna play anything.
Okay.
I need bucks, and I don't think I'm gonna run on you. I'm gonna get one more runner out before I do that. So over to you.
I see. Okay. So, objective phase, cred stick phase. Let's gain 4.
You just keep gaining money. You do something already?
Draw a card. Refresh phase, fine. Legwork.
Cheers to Foam Combat League of Houston, FCL. Thanks, guys. I've been waiting for this one to hit the table. I played a ton of what we called melee when I was a kid with pipe foam weapons and duct tape. I presume The Foam Fighting League is probably a fancier version of that.
What's a Yakuza?
It's in the text.
Like a trait?
I think it will say like Yakuza Cop, or like, for instance, this runner says Lone Star Cop. I think they would say Yakuza such and such. I think there's like a bunch of different factions and whatnot. You know, synergies and stuff that you could get by with.
That's amazing. Okay. I'm going to play a Mendez Lone Star Cop.
Yeah, that's
6.
what I've got.
Then I'm going to pay 1 for a Bad Lunch on
Let's
your
go.
Jackhammer. Play
What's it
on
say?
target runner. Runner's owner must roll a d6 each time he uses target runner for a Shadowrun. On a 1 to a 3, runner immediately returns to the safe house and is turned. On a 4 or greater, no effect, and trash Bad Lunch.
So I have a chance to just have to come back and hit the toilet, basically. I get it. That art is unsettling.
And then,
I'm gonna have you look at that the whole time. I'm not gonna hide it.
then I'm going to go ahead and try to make a run here.
All right, let's go.
Let's see what we got. And these two are going.
This is gonna be a mystery to all of us. Whoa. Halloweener Hell. Creepy. Street Personnel Challenge. I can spend 1 new yen for +2 -1 until end of turn. So I can, basically, I think I have to pay for this to do anything, would be my guess. Does that make sense? It's like I could spend 4 to get +2, or do I give you +2 -1? How does this even work? He doesn't even have a thing.
The ones that I have that don't have stats
Mm-hmm.
do something. Hold on.
Maybe +2 or -1 until end of turn?
Like,
What does this card do? Or do I give it to something else?
so like I have this like pressure plates. Roll a d6. If the result is less than the number of runners present, the shadow run is over. Each runner present takes a damage. And then trash this. I don't know what that even does. Anyone know?
Apparently they'll carve you up like a jack-o'-lantern. So that's relevant. Let me see if I got any cards that play off of that or something.
Doubtful. I
Doesn't work.
sleaze by.
Doesn't work. Yeah, no sleazing. So there you are. But
I mean, maybe you can pay 1. I don't even know.
how does he not have a stat? Wouldn't you think there'd be a stat here? Guys.
Unless you could like pay 3 to give someone with 3 body on my table -3 and they go away.
Which is something, but what's the +2 about?
They would get +2 attack.
But what are they attacking? It doesn't even have a body stat.
Well, like if I was going to keep going,
Oh, for like the rest of the
you
run.
could maybe give me +2 -1, but then if I can give myself plus health or something for the round.
Well, okay then. I'm not gonna do anything about it.
So the alarms have sounded.
Yeah.
That's another thing that it does.
The alarms are sounded.
Maybe, check this out. Let's say it was on the edge. So like maybe you could access this ability for the turn. And then now that I can't do this, the alarms are sounded.
But does it go away at the end of the thing, or does it stay there? Is it forever there now?
I don't know. Let me look.
This feels like everything I ever did as like a 9-year-old. Well, we'll just have to figure it out. And really the question is, can you ever trash it? Because we're not doing damage to each other. So isn't that the only mechanism? Evil Saint, it always gets trashed after it's flipped. That makes a lot. So you would think that basically you flip this at the start of the thing, and then you can give all of your stuff plus attack but -1 health, and then you go to the next one, and then maybe now I can wipe you. It's basically making all of your stuff weaker, but you're probably going to wipe the challenge, but it could probably now wipe you as well. Anyway, let's trash it. It's out of here. So now do you get this?
What does it say?
Oh wait, this is a street challenge. It says +0, +2 to all street challenges placed on Turf War.
So 2 health.
I guess it has 2 health now. If you can plus a nothing. And then it says bonus, place a +1/+1 on each ganger present at end of Shadowrun.
Each ganger.
Do you have any gangers there? No? All right. No?
Hold on.
I think it's a little trait in the top. I would say like ganger rather than mafia or whatever.
Hold on.
I think I'm going to trash this, and then you're going to get this objective for 20.
But for some reason I thought I had to do something to score it.
I think it's a 0-2 that it gets from the text. So that's irrelevant, really.
But let me see.
Unless I can give myself +2 -1 until end of turn. Now that's an interesting proposition.
I don't know.
Well, let's just trash it and give you some points.
But there's got it. Hold on, let me see how I score real quick.
Just get through the challenges. Surely.
If the runner successfully sleeves or defeats all challenges on an objective and reaches the objective, they must meet any requirements on the objective in order to take it and earn reputation.
No challenge, no objective necessary.
Okay.
Take your 20 points. This guy's out of here. Scored. Points on board.
We did it. Your turn.
All right. Gaining $4.
So you get a new objective.
That's right. Drawing a card. And then playing some stuff.
And you can also, I forgot, at the end of your turn, you can discard any number of cards.
Really?
So I'm going to dump my hand.
Yeah, good. All right, I'm going to pay 8 for the 10-man cyborg.
Oh, no.
I got dwarves everywhere, man. Has stamina. I can spend 1 to give +1/+1 until end of turn.
What did we say about stamina earlier?
It doesn't, like, if he's injured, it doesn't subtract from stats.
There it is.
And then I'm going to discard a couple of cards here. Oh, then I can make a run. I'm going to make a run.
All right, let's do it.
Let's go. Actually, hold on. I'm not going to make a run yet.
Yep.
I'm going to save that. I'm going to do that next turn. And then I'm going to discard this card and this card. My gosh. These cards are so funny. That's it. So then I'll discard those guys.
All right. Objective phase, already have an objective out. Cred stick phase. Instead of gaining 4, I'm going to draw 7.
Yeah, that seems right.
Then I'll draw a card. Then we'll go to Legwork, and I can play stuff.
And if there's no challenge here, you said I can fight you with a runner?
You can intercept with your runners, which we'll cover in a second.
Oh, yeah. Let's introduce some strange rules.
I don't have a lot of money, though.
You got runners, though.
Wow. Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah? What's that vault? Oh, that vault I can get money from. I know that for sure.
Okay. Let's read the rules.
Is this me intercepting you rules?
So if a player declares a Shadowrun against an undefended objective, an objective opponent has no challenges. I can't run against a FaceTime.
Yeah, not yet.
The objective's owner may choose to intercept the Shadowrun with one or more of his unturned runners. If the objective's owner does not intercept the Shadowrun, another player may do so. The option to intercept proceeds clockwise around the table until a player chooses to intercept or until each player has declined the ability to intercept. Only one player may intercept the Shadowrun. Note that only one Shadowrun on each revealed objective may be intercepted per game.
Whoa!
To intercept a Shadowrun, a player must turn a runner or a team of runners and engage a Shadowrunning team in combat. Combat is resolved as described in the Combat Between Runners section.
If things go on a run, are they turned when they come home? And so then they can't intercept if you go on a run against me.
They have to turn to run.
Yeah. Okay.
So check this out. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. 2 runners. So you compare the threat ratings of the runners involved, accounting for armor as appropriate. If a runner's attack value equals or exceeds the body of his opponent, that opponent is defeated. Because damage occurs simultaneously, 2 runners may kill each other in combat, trash any defeated runner, etc. If there are 3 or more runners, when more than 2 runners engage in combat, the runners pair up into individual conflicts. The player who initiated the combat, the attacker, chooses an opponent for each of his runners to fight. You may want to physically move the cards opposite each other to avoid confusion. If the attacker's runners outnumber his opponents, the defender, the attacker chooses which of the individual conflicts his extra runner joins. If the defender's runners outnumber the attackers, then the defender chooses which of the individual conflicts his extra runners may join. For example, Mike sends his team of 3 runners to fight Jim's 5. Mike initiated the conflict, so he chooses opponents for his 3 runners. Because Jim's team outnumbers Mike's, Jim chooses which of the 3 individual fights his 2 extra runners will join. But who's the attacker, the runner or the blocker?
The runner.
Okay.
For sure.
All right.
For sure.
Well, you get it now. All right, then I'll just pass it into my turn.
Okay. Gain $4. This is where I flip the objective up.
Mm-hmm. How many is it worth?
It's the vault. It's yours.
Okay, great.
Same as you got. Draw a card. Once per game, he said.
Yeah.
Once per game.
So you can only defend that objective with your runners once. But that 10-man is crazy. 5/5 with armor?
Yeah, he's good. He's my defender, basically, at this point. Let's build a board. We're building a board. I'm going to play Turbo, a ganger. Turbo, man. Look at Turbo go. And then that's going to be me.
All right. Mine?
Yeah.
Objective phase. Gain my $4. Thank you very much. Draw a card. All right.
I feel like I need challenges. What the heck?
Let's play a Hatchet Man for 6.
A street samurai? Orc? No, human. Oh man, now that art takes me right back. That's Matt Wilson. It's a classic name. Hatchet Man, street samurai. My gosh, this is ancient. This is ancient art.
Older than us.
This is uncovered from like the pyramid of CCGs. You know what I mean? Like this is like crazy old.
We have discovered a new room in the tomb of such and such and
I looked at so much art that looked like this as a child. So much.
Look at this art.
People just drew differently.
Stem patch. Look at that.
Yeah.
The background matching that thing on his face.
Oh yeah.
So good.
Wow. So you just got a lot of icons. There you go.
You know.
Can you use them the turn you play them, or is there summoning?
There's no summoning anything. And you know, let's go ahead and try to take that objective.
You're looking to die.
Let's go.
We'll block with everything. I don't think the lunch matters. For a Shadowrun, I don't imagine that's.
So you get to assign where they go? Then I didn't.
No, I think you assign, and then if I had extra, I would pile in.
All right, we'll go with that. Let's see.
Is this considered a Shadowrun?
Yes. We're gonna do this.
Are you doing it in a way that benefits you?
I hope so.
What about this drone?
I don't know.
It's a 7/3 drone. Is it a thing? Is it also a participant?
If a runner controls drones or spirits, he may involve them in any of the individual battles taking place, including his own. Treat drones and spirits as runners in this situation. If a runner controls drones or spirits, is killed in combat, trash the drones or spirits along with the runner. All right, we'll start here.
Right, do you want me to assign this drone to one of these 3 conflicts, right?
I think he's in this one.
Must necessarily be in this one?
He's attached to that thing.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm doing 5.
I'm doing 10.
All right, so we both defeat each other. And that also gets rid of your drone.
Does it?
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
Someone's got to operate that thing. All right, then we get Muggsy versus Tin Man. I'm a 3, you're a 5. You have armor, so you're going to take 2.
Yeah.
I'm going to take 3, and I'm going to roll because Muggsy's ability. When he's trashed, I can roll on a 5 or 6. He goes back to my hand. Nailed it.
Oh, come on.
Oh.
What is this? Did you put that one in the oven?
How'd you know? And then your turn. And then I'm doing 4.
Yeah, and I'm doing 3 there.
You got it.
Okay, what does this say? Anything fancy? Yeah, 3. Okay, then I'm dead as well?
Yep.
That doesn't seem good.
All right, that's the end of my run. It's your turn.
Okay. I can't do anything because I'm turned. Do I unturn at the end of the thing or at the beginning?
I'm going to discard some cards.
Walk me through it
So
again.
yeah, now I'll walk you through the official thing. Objective phase, you already did it. You can either gain 4 or draw up to 7.
4.
All right. Then you can unturn any card you control.
Okay.
Draw.
Only one? Or any cards?
Any
Okay.
cards, yeah. Draw a card.
Okay.
You can turn any damage runners to heal damage from them. You can turn a runner and their gear cards to remove damage from a gear they control.
Right on.
Then you get to the legwork where you can do whatever you want.
All right, I'm going to place a challenge here.
You did it.
He's laughing now. And then I'm going to pay 4 for a Viper Ganger.
I'm going to get rid of these.
And then I'll pass the turn over to you.
All right. Let's turn. I'll actually heal
hold on.
him.
I've got a challenge now. I might make a run here. Just see what it looks like.
All right.
No, not yet. Let's go.
I'm going to heal him, gain my $4, draw my 1 card, pass to you.
Okay, nice. Now this is pod racing. Draw,
Now this is shadow running.
gain $4. Turn things that matter. What's a chipjack? I'm going to guess it's one of these symbols. What's a chipjack?
Separate words?
No, same word. Wait. Powers 209 says you can run your own objective.
Huh?
Wait, excuse me? That's not possible, right? Surely not. Now wait just a minute. This changes everything. Did the rules say that?
I have no idea.
What does it say under objectives? Do I need to crack open the rule book here?
What does it say under objective, eh?
Yeah. Does it say you must run an opponent's objective? Okay. So wait a minute. Objectives are in the middle of the table. I can defend any objectives. You can defend any objectives. And then we run on any of them? Are you kidding?
I have no idea.
Oh man, 90s games. How did anybody do it? I mean, half of it was just making up the rules as you go, was it not?
So this is my objective, and it's
You just stack them
I
up
put
on top.
these challenges like this.
Yeah.
And technically, you have an objective you put out here.
And then these are here.
But put it like this, because you can put challenges on either objective.
Okay.
And then either of us could run either objective.
Okay.
But I know what challenges are here, of course.
Uh-huh.
So I could fake you out
Uh-huh.
by putting challenges that aren't actually bad, and then run my own own objective.
Okay.
Fascinating.
Okay. Choose an objective. Declare or reveal the objective of the target of your Shadowrun.
Oh, that's that challenge you had would be great. +2 attack, -1 life is the ability you get when you hit that objective. Like that challenge earlier, we didn't know what it did.
Uh-huh. So I run my own, and then I reveal this one, and then I reveal yours as well, so I get my stuff gets better.
Oh yeah, you don't reveal yours.
It's only, or is it do all challenges get revealed in whatever?
I think you just face your opponent's challenges.
Okay.
So that doesn't make sense.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. Ready and Eddie saying, in the 90s it would be that you played wrong, then a new player you met would tell you this, and then you would play wrong for weeks or months before you knew. Like a Star Wars CCG, who knows what we were doing with that thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so if that's the case, I'm still going to go forward with my plan of running you here.
Yeah, because really what would have had to have happened is this last challenge I played,
Yeah. You want to put it over here instead? Put it over there.
I would put here
Yeah, do that.
to cover that up.
Yeah.
But then you're going to have a problem in this one if you don't score it. Because I can just grab it.
Well, I've got this here. Oh, that one.
Yeah. We got to protect all the objectives.
Okay.
Interesting. All right, we'll do it again after this.
Yeah. Let me just see if I can get the vault.
Okay.
Get the vault here.
Let's just see.
I'm just gonna score it.
Pressure plates. Roll a d6. If the result is less than the total number of runners present, the Shadowrun is over.
2. So it's got to be a 1.
Yep.
You are some kind of new god with.
I am a dice god. The Shadowrun is over. Each runner present takes a damage, armor-piercing damage.
What a stupid result!
Trash that.
I don't even get to play. All right, 1 damage to everything, and then you win after this, right?
Yeah, you know.
Presumably.
20 points. We're going to 50. It ain't over yet.
And then did we just keep recycling
Yeah.
the objectives?
All right, we have one more here, so that's fine.
Okay. I took my damage. I went back home, and I turned. Yeah, I turned to go, right?
Then you turn. Yep. Then it's mine.
Turn to go. What would have happened if you didn't hit the 1 on that? No, wait, with this one. Well, on this card.
Oh, it just gets trash.
That's it? So basically, if there's a ton of runners coming at it, you can shut them out.
Yeah, they're pressure plates, so there's too much weight on it, it blows up.
We've seen this before.
Yeah. All right, then let's do this.
Now we're cooking.
I'm gonna go here and here.
Uh-huh. Now we're playing Shadowrun.
I get it. Then I'll play Muggsy back, everyone's favorite gangster. Then I'll play Road Rash, everyone's second favorite.
That was like
gangster.
my favorite game. Oh my gosh. Such a good video game.
Then I'll run this to give you a chance to protect that.
You're not running the unprotected
No,
one just because you're a good Samaritan or something?
Yeah. I'll give you 1 turn to protect it.
Okay, you want this one? You've got Yakuza Street Thugs.
Yakuza.
A street and personnel challenge. The Shadowrunning team may pay X yen to sleaze Yakuza Street Thugs. X is the number of runners present. So
I have no money.
You could pay 3 here to sneak by him. The alarm is triggered, and then it's at 8-5.
Okay, so I'm dealing 11.
Yeah.
So I will defeat it, but then you get to deal 8.
Do
to
8
me.
there.
All right, I'm gonna roll a die for Muggsy. I'll roll the same one I rolled the 1 on because I need a 5 or 6.
And this goes away, right?
Didn't get it.
Got it.
All right, so those get trashed. I made it through the challenge and I scored the vault.
All right. You want the points? Or
I'll
the money?
take 10 points and 10 money.
Yeah, that's pretty good. All right, then it's over to me. I can gain bucks or cards.
And this goes away
They go.
because they were protecting
Right.
that-
Yeah,
that
what a
thing.
waste.
So that was your objective, right?
Oh, wait, hold on. Who's it? Okay, I'm going to do this. Innocent bystander. Play when a challenge is trashed in combat during a Shadowrun, so that Yakuza being trashed. 1 to 3 is no effect. 4+, an innocent bystander is killed and the Shadowrunning player loses 5 reputation. Is that an innocent bystander? Or is that a separate rule? Look up bystander. I think in 90s talk that means just one of your runners. Is maybe one of the runners not on the run?
I think probably.
Yeah, let's not do that then. But I will do that later.
Do what?
I may play that card later,
just kidding.
in the
Like
world.
I'm acting like I didn't.
Yeah.
Okay, so then you get this objective. It's face down.
Yeah.
So now we both get a turn
Yeah.
to protect it
Okay.
because it'll flip up on your turn.
Did I gain? No, I haven't gained money. So I'm gonna go to 7 cards here. I need some cash.
Oh yeah, scoring 10 cash here is insane
Yeah, it's crazy.
because I get it ready and then just draw instead of gain money.
Oh well, there we go. I'm gonna untap things. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna draw a card. Okay.
It's making more sense now,
Mm-hmm.
and you can imagine in a 4-player game,
This is I can
everyone
see
has
this
to have
is just
challenges to
awesome.
cover up. It's crazy. So if you have 3 people, how do you decide whose challenges to face?
It's a weird diagram, right? It's like this weird.
But how do you decide which ones flip?
Oh yeah, maybe you decide. Okay, well check this out. Either way, boom.
He's in business now, ladies and gentlemen.
Boom.
Wow.
Okay. And then we're going in.
All right. Over here?
Let's go.
All right. First thing you have, Lone Star Beat Cops. If alarm is triggered, target runner who is present is arrested and Lone Star Beat Cops is trashed. Target runner returns to owner's hand. Trash in the gear. Target runner is controlling.
Oh, wait, hold on. I got a bad lunch myself.
Oh, yeah. 1 to a 3. He goes home.
All right. So now you arrest Viper? Is that how this goes?
So do you have the stat?
No.
No. So the alarm is triggered. Target runner is arrested, so it bounces to your hand.
Fine.
And it's this 2 handshakey thing, and it's going to go back on top.
Okay, so I need 2 handshakes. Because
I believe it's back on top, unless it just auto gets trashed. Is arrested in Lone Star Beat Cops trash.
There you go.
That's once.
Tells us.
Okay, Power says you can. So in a 1v1, you can play 3 on each. In a 4-player game, each player can only put 1.
Cool.
So then you have to make it through all of their challenges.
Oh, right.
To score the thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right on. So basically, you work through all challenges on the thing that aren't yours.
That's very clever.
Yeah, I like this.
Okay, mine.
Yes.
It's ready. I'm gonna draw up to 7. I'm gonna draw my card for the turn. Let's party. Huh.
Burst fire? We're gonna look at burst fire. Asking for a friend.
I'm assuming you can do damage to multiple things with it.
That's a pretty good guess. Back on top. That's what Power's saying, if that matters.
What goes back on top?
Yeah, I don't know.
Wow. Well, let's protect this.
We must protect this house. Oh yeah, because it'll flip up and then I would have the first shot at it. That's pretty interesting. Okay, Power says it goes back on top of the challenge unless it says trash, which yours did.
Actually, you know what? I can defend, so I won't play this.
Oh, once per game.
Let's play here. Per objective.
Yeah, okay. Per objective, we have to track that?
Who knows, man? Maybe.
Anything else?
Yeah.
Well, you got so much money, it's busted. Absolutely busted.
All right, let's play Jackal, Burned Out Mage.
Oof.
He's an Orc Runner. And then let's play Glitz Rocker.
Nice. You're supposed to have like 4-ish, 5-ish runners out for sure.
Yeah, and I'll just pass.
Okay. All right, let's get some cash. Draw a card. Turn some stuff. Play some stuff. Can you look up Burst Fire for me, please?
Yep.
What is a chipjack?
Keyword appears on gear cards as a new yen cost followed by the words Burst Fire. For example, 2Y Burst Fire. Burst Fire allows you to pay the listed yen cost and roll a d6. Then add the result to the attack value of the target card. Burst Fire may be used once per weapon per combat.
So you just get a plus d6 attack. Okay. You know what? Let's play. I've got to do something to get back in this thing. Can you only have one of any type of gear?
Not as far as I know.
As far as we know, it's doable.
Chipjack is cyberware. It also allows you to add skills to your Netrunner.
Okay. Well, what does that mean? I'm going to play an Uzi 3 on my Cyborg Tin Man. For 2. And I'm going to play another Uzi. We're going in. Double Uzi style. And then I'm running at the undefended objective, and I'm going to roll the d6 to see if I just go home.
It's so good! He had a bad lunch?
That lunch was real bad, man.
Yeah, it's still hanging around. All right.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, we got to flip it first.
Oh, right.
It's Street Wars. Objective, +0/+3 to all street challenges placed on Street Wars. +2/+0 to Lone Star Runners shadow running against Street Wars.
Oh, wait, do I get to see these? I put these down there, don't I? Get to look at them?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool. All right.
All right, over to me.
Yeah,
Let's game my $4.
just get it over. We need to reshuffle. We need to play this again. Now that we know what we're doing.
All right. All right, I'm going to run here.
Okay. Let's see what kind of a challenge I've got here.
I like that the bad lunch just kept you out of that. What do you got?
A Lone Star Canine unit. You have to have 2 streets. You have 1 street. So get alarmed.
I'm not street enough.
And then for 3 yen, it says damage caused by a Lone Star Canine unit must be applied to a single runner. And then for an additional 2 yen, this damage is armor piercing. Only the owner may spend this way. So, do I have to pay 3 for it to do any damage at all? Or is it saying basically pay 5 to do single damage with armor piercing?
Yep.
That's what it's saying, right?
Mm-hmm. You don't have to pay anything.
Yeah, it won't matter. I mean, I'll do 5 to your jackal there,
Gone.
and then you're doing a bunch of damage to this.
Yep.
And then you get the vault.
And then I get the
All
ball.
right, let's
20
do it.
points.
Let's do it.
There
Let's
you
do
go.
it. Let's do it. Yeah. Proud we are, Valden. Yeah. Now that we know.
I get it.
I'll have to time code this. You can check out. Okay.
I'll also say the rules were written like they're from the 90s.
Poorly. Poorly is what we call that.
Back before people paid people to proof their rule books.
You know, it's funny because what playing a lot of these throwbacks does is it really makes you appreciate the evolution of things over time. Like the starters,
yeah.
the rule sets, those have all gotten way better.
Even just the rules of designs are a lot more intuitive, I think. And the card templating stuff, like it really is impressive. All right, I have challenges. I can't mulligan. As fun as it is.
Now this is pod racing. I also have challenges, so I'm happy with things. Okay. Now you want to go first? We both start with 4 money. And then you get your money, your card.
Put an objective out. Draw a card, get my money.
Man, this putting objectives out thing is kind of, it all wraps in, doesn't it? It's kind of a conquest thing. It's kind of a, did Mythos have the objective No, it didn't. You just
Mythos
built
was crazy,
a storybook with
yeah.
your cards, basically.
Mythos was crazy, Tim. Okay, let's play some challenges. I'll play a challenge here. And then I will pay 4 for a Nightshade. She's a street mage. And then fascinating. I'm going to pay 4 for the Talismonger. It's a contact. I can roll a d6 before I pay for a gear or magic card.
Whoa.
If I roll a 1 or a 2, no effect. If I roll a 3 or a 4, it costs me 1 less to play the item. If I roll a 5 or a 6, I can take a gear, magic card, or magic card of my choice from my draw pile and put it in my hand.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
then we'll go to the end of my round, and I will discard 3.
Okay. Over to me. Let's get an objective out. Let's put a challenge here. No, wait, I gotta do all this stuff. Hold on. Gotta get $4. Draw a card. Then we go to the good stuff. I'm gonna put challenge here. And a challenge here as well. I'm going to flip the order of those. Okay. Then we'll spend some cash. We'll do... Oof. Play a turbo ganger for 4. We will put an Uzi on turbo ganger.
Uzis are strong.
And then we will discard some cards. This one. And that's what I'll set up.
Okay.
Hold 2.
Mine?
Yeah.
Let's gain 4.
Yeah, let's do it
1.
like this too, so we have the order they came out in.
I will play a challenge here. Oh, this flips. The vault.
Classic vault. Classic vault.
I'm going to roll a d6 before paying the cost of a gear magic with my Talismonger. It was a 3, so my gear cost me 1 less. So I'll play an Uzi 3 for 1.
You got to do more than just play Fab in Vegas. You hit the craps table. The heck?
Oh my god, that's hilarious. And then I will pass the end of my turn and discard this.
Okay. Okay. Over to me.
And you should not play.
No.
Craps.
Never. That's why you can't play Levi either. Just like, I'm just not.
Yeah.
I'm not rolling this
I
guy.
should have probably been on the brute.
Yeah.
Brute train.
Okay. Well. No, I'm not gaining money because I kind of need to get some challenges. I'm going to go up to 7.
Oh, wait, this flips. Before you make that choice.
Yeah.
Another vault.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Wait, I can just run that.
Yep.
But you could defend it, presumably.
It's an Uzi off. It's like that office scene where they have the fake guns.
So you're on 4. So we would definitely kill each other unless I can buff my health. Okay. Draw.
This definitely makes more sense now.
Yeah. It is so much more. It's unbelievably...
And I do feel like a 3 or 4 play game would be hilarious.
Super fun, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, we would just have to sacrifice.
No one would win. We would just sacrifice each other.
Yeah. And we're equal amounts of money in. So where's the fun in that?
So the problem if you did that, depends on what else you do, is that if you don't play challenges here, then as long as I can play someone, I can run that. And
you can run it, yeah.
That's why I double protected this one, because I felt like that was the situation we found ourselves in.
Yeah, and you could have weird stuff.
I have no hand.
You have no hand, so you definitely don't have weird stuff here.
Unless it's invisible.
Well, you know, how many 3-cost runners are there in the grand scheme of things?
Don't mind me. Enough.
Okay. That's so good. Oh my gosh, it's so funny. Let's throw this here.
Power saying rocker cost 3.
Oh yeah.
I'm about to draw 7. I'm going digging.
And I'm gonna run the vault.
I'll block it.
All right. We're gonna kill each other.
How much health do you have?
Anything that matters. 4.
And you're doing 3?
I'm doing 4 because of +1 from the Uzi.
Oh, I'm the same thing.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. So yeah, there you go. That was fun.
Dead.
Mine?
Yeah.
I will draw back up to 7.
And so also you've defended that once per game.
Sure have.
All right. So
then I'll pass you.
okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Start of my turn.
Gain 4.
Yeah. So I had 2, so I need to go up to 6.
There's some fancy math we got going on there.
Bank of Steven. Okay, done there. So I mean, that could be a totally bogus nonsense challenge. Really.
Sure. We got that bluffing element in here.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So then I draw a card. Person the pair with close, you know, the Shadowrun. Okay. Cool. Wow, cool. These are cool cards. Is that a spirit? No, it's not a spirit. Let's pay 4 for Viper, a ganger. And then I will pass.
Powers asks, did he bluff? There's only one way to find
There's
out.
only one way to find out. Yeah, you got that element in there.
Mine?
Yeah.
It's gain 4. If someone scores one of these vaults, it's going to be a game bending.
I mean, it's over, right?
Card.
Just take the points. A gentleman's agreement. Take the points.
Wow. Okay. Interesting. All right, let's play Red Line Ganger for 4. I'm going to Interesting.
What's the melee symbol look like? Asking for a friend. Is that it? The
Yeah.
punch? Yeah. Okay.
All right, I'm going to play an item, trigger my Talismonger first.
Is there a downside to that?
1 to 2 is nothing.
That's not a downside.
6, search my deck for a gear.
Be right back.
I know what I want.
Is it that easy?
Nah, if I get a vehicle or a motorcycle, it's free on here. I don't know if there's any in the deck, though. It would just be fun to do.
Here, is there a random one in here? Assume you built your deck well.
Wow, that's a big assumption. There's not, but it's okay. I'll just grab a different
I want to see a motorcycle. You know? There's some cool gear. That Beretta. Oh my gosh, the Beretta art. Oh my gosh, did you see this? Look at that. They don't make art like that anymore.
Wow.
That's fantastic.
In quotes, redefines the concept of light service pistol.
I haven't seen a single. I've seen a lot of drones. It has to be a motorcycle?
Yeah.
Specifically?
It's probably sitting over there in your deck.
Here we go. Yamaha Rapier.
Boom.
Assume
I'll
it's
put it in my hand. And I'll play it on her. Armor 1.
And I'll trade you for that. I'm gonna get something too.
Great.
It's gonna work with me. I need to have a spirit on my mind, so I'm gonna get a wind spirit.
You don't want this Beretta?
I do want that Beretta. Oh my gosh! But no, I've got a thing that like specifically wants spirits. So. I'm trying to.
Then I will.
It's like I just want to build a deck immediately. Yeah, we'll just take a wind spirit.
I'm going to make a run on this vault.
Which one? This one. Okay, let's go. This is hilarious. We're going to reveal Maglocks. It's an indoor electrical barrier challenge.
Okay.
What you're going to be looking for is technical rating, which I believe is probably one of your stat lines. Key may be it, because Maglocks, key, etc.
That's piloting.
Okay. Is there technical on the list there?
Yep, it's a little gear.
It's the gear, okay. So here's what's going to happen. And it's not going to matter because you're going to guess it for sure. I'm going to choose a number between 1 and 6, and I'm going to hide it under my hand on this D6. You're going to guess, and you get X plus 1 guesses, which is equal to your technical rating is X.
0.
So 0 plus 1. So you get 1 guess. If you had a gear person, you get 2 guesses, 3 guesses, etc.
What happens if I get it wrong?
You're out, and it flips back over.
It doesn't trash?
No, it doesn't trash.
It just keeps being there? That's
right.
a great card.
Yep.
That's a great card. I love that card. Okay. So I get 1 guess. You want to show the stream?
All right, hold on. I'll just roll it randomly.
All right.
As is the way of things.
Everyone got it?
Yeah.
Got it covered? Ready?
Mm-hmm. Can't even look at you. I don't want to give you any hints.
I'm going to guess 3.
It's 2.
Ah!
You're out.
All right. Your turn. So cool.
Yeah, side game's done right. So
Nah.
All right, gain $4. Draw a card.
Now I'm looking for a techie.
I know, yeah. Now you know, right? Now you know there's the door's locked.
Son of a gun. From that side.
Yeah. What does conjure look like? Is it the lightning bolt? It must be the lightning bolt. Or it's the fire.
Fire.
It's the fire?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna. we're in the end game now.
This game's insane. I love it.
All right. I'm gonna pay 4 for Shade, a street shaman. First spirit given to Shade is free, so I'm gonna attach a wind spirit. That's the one that I got.
Get out of here.
Plan a runner with conjure. Turn this spirit to send user back to the safe house. Roll a d6 after each use on a 4+ trash wind spirit. So you can like go check stuff out and then run back.
That's what I have on my bike. So I get armor, but then I can trash it to either go to the safe house or from the safe house to the run.
Very nice. Oh, cool. Yeah, so
Yeah.
you can join or leave, essentially. So then I'm also, I'm going to stay put right there. And then I'm going to run this vault with just the street shaman so that I can win spirit back. I just want to see what that challenge is, or maybe I get through it.
Pressure plates. Roll a d6. If the result is less than the number of runners present, the shadow run is over. Each runner present takes 1 armor-piercing damage and pressure plates is trashed. If the result is greater, trash pressure plates.
It must be greater. It must be greater. You can't
It
get
is
lower
greater.
than 1?
You got it.
Oh, man. I'm just going to take 20 points because I feel like that spikes the game a little too hard. 20 points.
All right. This goes away.
10 is too much. I mean, it's crazy. Oh, the maglocks are gone. Dang it, I like the maglocks. Okay. So then I can make another run if I wanted, right?
You get 1 run a turn.
1 run a turn. Okay.
All right. So my turn.
Your turn.
It's game 4. Draw a card. And that's your slot, so it doesn't get filled yet.
Yeah, we'll leave it. Man, I want those maglocks back. I love those things.
They were great while they lasted. Let's pay 6 for Hatchetman. Hatchetman.
A street samurai.
And then I will pass to the end of my turn and discard all of these.
Okay. Let's get $4. You heard it here first. Draw a card. Untap some stuff. Or unturn, if you will.
We get a new objective here.
New objective there. So this is going to be a second. Okay. I'm going to pay 3 for a street mage. Magic. And then Street Shaman's going to run on the vault.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Astral Sentry
Oh no, that seems bad. I'm a magic person.
may only be attacked by shaman and mages. If revealed during a Shadowrun in which there are no shamans or mages present, the alarm is triggered and Astral Sentry is trashed.
Huh. Okay. So nothing's going to happen.
Nope, you're just going to get sent back home.
I do 3 and then I go back.
And then it flips back down.
Okay.
But now you know.
So I got a magic. And luckily, I've got shaman in different area codes.
But if you don't send a shaman, the alarm gets triggered, this gets trashed, and you keep going.
Mm-hmm. Now, yeah, the gig's up. Now you know that I'm coming for you.
Mine?
Yeah, I got to play a challenge over there. I can't.
Yeah. Well, technically, you would have to play it before you ran.
Yeah, technically.
yeah.
Is this mine?
That is yours. It'll flip
Okay.
on your next turn.
Okay, my next turn. I've got 1 turn. Okay.
All right, so my turn. I'll go ahead and draw back up to 7. Now I have to defend this house.
We must protect this house.
Wow.
Is sorcery the lightning bolt? I'm going to guess, yeah.
Let's go here
This is going to flip up.
and here.
Oh my gosh.
And then pass over to you.
This has got to be fake, right? All right, gain some bucks. Draw a card.
What do we got? Turf War. +0/+2 to all street challenges placed on Turf War. Okay. A bonus, place a +1/+1 experience token on each ganger present at the end of the Shadowrun.
Okay. You kind of want to hit it with gangers there.
So Turf War.
It's a turf war, that's right. All right, I'm going to play a challenge here.
Yes, you are.
4, 5, 6, 7. And then I'm going to play Jackhammer. Nope, not Jackhammer. I'm going to play Skids for 7.
Oh my goodness, this character is awesome.
We were running.
His name is D-Day. Look at the art.
Oh, yeah, man, let's go.
Good old D-Day.
Old D-Day, that's it.
What day is it? D-Day.
Okay.
So good.
I'm a little scared here.
You should be. Power says put Lord Torgo on the screen. Lord Torgo.
Do we have the whole? We may have this whole set. I think we do.
I don't know what he looks like, but he's there.
Okay. I'm gonna pass.
Scared, I see. Mine?
Yeah.
4 credits, draw a card. What's this thing? This is
Big old skids there. 6/6.
He's a beefer.
Just beef.
All right. Let's play. Let's play old D-Day.
Yeah.
Then let's play here.
There's no way that's an actual challenge card.
You never know. Maybe it's a lie. Then I'm gonna go on a run.
Oh, here we go.
I'm gonna send these 2 burly gentlemen here. D-Day and Hatchet Man.
First challenge?
Yep. I want to sleaze by something.
Mafia interest. If alarm is triggered, any Mafia runners present must return to the safe house, but there are no Mafia runners present. After combat is resolved, we're going to trash it. 2 roads to get past, which you don't have. And then I'm going to do 5 to you.
Don't like it.
Any funny business?
I'll do 8 to you.
All right. I'll do 5 over here to Hatchet Man.
Yeah, you should.
Would you like to keep going?
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
Okay. Next challenge is a total bluff.
Got him! I get a vault.
You get the vault. We're going to take that 20
He's gonna
points.
go away. But I need the money.
Yeah, well.
I'll take 20 points.
Yeah.
I'll keep it
Keep
square.
it clean. Keep it clean.
Keep it clean. All right, your turn.
Develop all of these. So this is your spot, right? For objective? 4 credits.
You got a heck of a team over here.
Draw. Yeah, I'm trying to build up, you know.
If we were not playing on a time crunch, I would have gained the money.
I'm gonna save this. All right, hold on. I gotta see what this does.
I might discard these into my channel.
Okay. This, yeah, I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna wait on that one. 2, 3, and then I'm gonna pay 2 to give Skids a katana. It's gonna give him +3 essentially because he's got
a giant orc wielding katana machine.
Yeah, he's ready to go here. And then let's step right into any trap that you've set for me.
Who else coming to the party?
All of them.
It's a full party. Are you ready?
Yeah. Show me the money.
First is the Lone Star Beat Cops. It's 2 social icons.
Don't have that, do it, yeah.
If the alarm is triggered, target runner who is present is arrested and Lone Star Beat Cop is trashed. Target runner returns to owner's hand. Trashing the gear cards target runner is holding.
You can put Skids in my hand, aren't you?
Yeah, that thing's going to your hand.
Okay.
The gear card gets
All
trashed.
right, fine. I had a perfect combo.
Yeah, there goes my beat cop. All right, you going to keep going?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. This is the Lone Star Patrol. It was a Lone Star kind of night. Now this says +2 health to all street challenges placed here. So
Is it a street challenge?
it is a street.
My
personal
gosh, look
vehicle.
at that. That's a fat boy.
So it's +2. No. Your sentence just killed me. My God, look, it's a fat boy.
That's a big
6
one.
attack, 6 health, and now an 8 health with 2 armor. You can slink past it with one of these little slinky blue guys and 2 street smarts.
I'm so close.
You're
so
one
close
away.
to that,
You're
yeah.
one away.
But instead, I'm going to get rocked.
Yeah. So I'm just doing 6 though.
Yeah.
And how much are you doing? I have 8 health with 2 armor.
9.
Oh,
Just got it.
a pinch. I can also spend $1, which I don't have, to give it +1/+1 to the end of turn.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll deal 6. in the most lethal way possible.
You probably want to get this, so I don't get the experience counter from that.
Yeah.
And then any over 3 is probably here, because I got a spirit there.
Well, you got to get these street smarts. So I'm going to get rid of this one.
Street smarts, what are you talking about?
If you get 2 street smarts later, you can sneak past this thing.
Oh, it's gone. It's going to be gone, though. I'm going to kill it.
It's got 8 health because of this thing and 2 armor.
Oh, it's got 8 health because of that thing. Oh, no. Yeah, that's just the game is over.
Oh, no. It's not over. I don't think it's over.
Yeah, put it wherever then.
So I'll take these 2 out.
Okay.
And this is going to go back under. But I don't have a clear path to victory or anything.
Okay.
It's not like it's... Yeah.
All right. The end.
Oh, that's right. On the first one, the alarm was triggered. So even if you couldn't have sleazed past that one.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, mine?
Yeah.
Let's gain 4. No, let's not. This objective comes here. It's face down. And then I'll just draw back up. This ready, so I'll draw back up to 7. Wow.
You said it, man.
Ah, I see. Oh, wow. Look at this guy. Gore-Tusk Street Samurai. Cost 8.
Don't play him. I'm going to gain money.
Oh, hold on. I'm still...
Draw a card. Oh.
I have to play things.
But you got no money.
I can play challenges.
Bless you. Oh, right.
Alright, let's go here, here, and then I'll discard. No, I'll keep. Go ahead. Okay.
Okay. Let's pay 4 for Orion, a street mage.
Mm-hmm.
And then let's put this here.
Okay. Mine?
Yeah.
This flips. It's a Street Wars.
You said it.
25 points. Plus your plus $3 street challenges placed on Street Wars. Plus 2 to Lone Star Runners. Shadowrunning against Street Wars. What's a Lone Star Runner?
It'll say it on there.
Okay. Okay. Gain 4, draw a card.
This would be so good, multiple players.
Yeah, I concur. Let's go here. And pay 4 for an Orion.
I've seen that card.
And then
Come on in.
I'll go with these 2 on this one. Street Wars.
Okay. First challenge, nets. Roll a d6 for each runner present. 1 to 2, no effect. 3 plus, any runner without athletics would return to the safe house. On a 5 plus, runners with athletics return to safe house unturned. So, did any of you guys have athletics? Probably not. Nothing looks particularly athletic over there. It's probably like a foot or
It's
something.
the purple,
Okay.
that thing.
That thing, okay.
No.
So I'm going to roll first for D-Day.
And
1 to 2, nothing happens. 3 plus, he's caught in the net. It's a 5.
so what happens? He goes home.
He goes home. 5 plus runners with athletics also would go home, so you can always get them. And then number 2, Orion. Got hit over a 2 here. He's home.
He went back home. Did the net stay or they go?
Trash after revealed.
All right. Your turn.
We're in the end game now. Yikes. Okay. Strange. What do you want me to do? All right, let's get money. Draw a card.
What up, Boxer Door?
Pay for Jackhammer there.
You just go score it if you can't stop me from getting it.
That's right.
This is all bluffing anyway, right?
It's got to be.
That cop thing I have over here is crazy.
It's insane. Now, don't you have a weird? You have a weird magic thing here. Only mages can hurt it, but I have to do 10 to it, so I can't.
But if there's not a mage, no, that was gone. That was the previous stack. Oh. Yeah.
Well, let's give it a shot then.
Someone scored that. I think it was you or me.
Let's give it a shot.
Not gonna miss my shot.
Shot.
That's one of the defenses, right? Is you just have to go score it.
Yeah. All right, let's send. I mean, you really need double icons to ever do anything of value.
I definitely have challenges that have single icons.
Just not there.
Just not there. No. No, not at all. You really, honestly, the strategy is really fascinating because the best thing you can do is send a chump in just to peek at it.
Just to take a look.
Even if they get blown up, it's fine. You're just seeing what icons are there.
Let's go look, man. Let's just go take a look.
All right.
With the shaman. I can always win spirit out of there.
Ready?
Yeah.
Scatterbrain Raid. Personnel Street. So street challenges are +3, doesn't matter. If alarm is triggered, D6 runners who are present must return to the safe house and Scatterbrain Raid is trashed.
Okay.
So alarm will get triggered, and I can send 5 runners back. And this gets trashed.
Trashed. Okay.
Mine.
Run complete. That's right.
Gain a bucks. Draw a card. And then it's going to...
Here's the... And the whole table gets to see the challenges that are revealed, I imagine, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so
the art on this Beretta is probably something that is better than anything I've seen in a game before. Why is this so awesome?
I don't know.
What is it about this that is perfect? Wow.
I really don't. All right. D-Day and Orion are going to run the Street Wars.
That one?
Yep. Wide open, like Christmas Day.
So I'm going to block with some stuff here. It's undefended, so I can block, right?
Yep. Actually, the gray cards in the middle are objectives. They didn't come in the starters that I got, so we just had to print some out.
I'm going to block here. I guess we all turn to do that and stuff. I'm going to play a card.
Okay.
Green Apple Quick Steps. Pay 2. Target runner must immediately return to safe house. That one.
Okay. So I will pop my motorcycle. Swing in red line.
Mm-hmm. You don't have to kill both of those guys for that to...
For what?
For you to not claim that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, bummer. All right. 3 to this one.
Yeah, I'll do 4 back to you.
Right on.
And then Orion Mage scores the points.
25? Is that it? Or what are we playing to?
Technically 50. So it's not over yet.
But we don't have any objectives.
Yeah, we just shuffle more in. You gotta have a call too, right? Don't you have something before?
Around that, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Up to you. I can either shuffle these and we can put another objective out.
I'll put one more in. Sure.
He's got to see it.
Let's go.
Tyler says, wow, sweet use of that bike. All right, so here's the objective. I won't say which one's here. I need 5 more points to win.
Yeah, you'll never know.
Actually, let's shuffle them both.
We'll never know.
All right. That was my turn.
That was your run.
So over to you.
All right. 4 coming in.
And let's discard my hand.
Card up.
And this goes away. It was not a bluff.
I still don't understand this Halloweener guy.
Let me see him. I mean, it gives you this ability where you can give someone -1 health, technically. So the risk is you're giving them plus attack. But if you do 2 damage to a 3 health thing, it goes away. And then if I can't pass this, it's just going to sound the alarm. So then I can't sneak by the rest of your stuff.
Yeah, which is useful at some point later,
Yeah.
presumably. Okay. We'll untap. And then that's undoable. Let's put this here. And then I'm going to go to the end. And I'll just pass.
Okay. It's ready. I'm going to draw back up to 7. Get another objective. Let's face down for now.
Good card.
Play there.
Oof.
And then let's play.
Ice up. This is not terribly complex.
It's really not, once you get the basic hang of it.
There's so many ideas that are all shared, like the matching icon thing. That's from Star Trek. And you gotta have like 1 leadership, 2 X, 3 Y to pass the challenge.
Then I'll just pass.
Okay.
Your turn. Yeah. There's a lot of similar ideas floating around. And how they use the like match icon things is all different. Like it reminds me, what's that AEG game we played where we were Spycraft?
Spycraft.
It has some of that going on to me.
Yeah. It's got some business. All right, let's play Skids. Let's pass. Pass.
All right. This flips. The vault. Let's draw a card, gain 4.
Defend it the old-fashioned way.
What do we say? Okay.
Apparently, according to Power, there's recon runners, basically, you know, like things that are just there to look
to
at
poke
stuff, yeah.
Oh man.
You just need to just keep playing runners.
Yeah.
Try to get icons. Although, you know, challenges are a problem.
Yeah. Let's play a Glitz Rocker.
A rocker.
And a Red Line Ganger.
Elves don't rock. It's not even
They could.
a thing.
Have you seen the movie Trolls? Just kidding. Well,
oh yeah, you can run, can't you?
yeah. All 4 of these going at the vault.
All right. Can I block it at all? Like, do I have the numbers?
You can block.
What's your total health?
3, 4, 5, 9, 10, 11, 12.
All right, I got 12 offense, so I'll try it. See if there's any shenanigans.
And don't. They get matched up, right? That was something that.
Yeah, so what? Offense decides how they match, and then you put your extra 1 in. That's how we did it last time, at least.
Yeah, that's right. So if I go here.
Well, yeah, you match, right?
Here.
Is that right? That's right.
And here. Then this has to go in somewhere.
Oh, and fame apparently means something that people are really into. I think you get more money. That would really help.
A player may add 1 money to the amount he collects during the cred stick phase for every point of fame.
My gosh. That's so good.
Gross.
I feel like I'm just money poor all the time.
Yeah. Need more famous people. Yeah. Yeah. So I'll put the extra in here.
All right. And then if there's anyone standing, do you claim it?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, well then you claim it, right?
Yeah. So these nuke each other.
Yeah.
This gets nuked and does 4 to you, but you're still around.
Yeah.
Then...
Oh, and I'm still around then. So that would mean you don't get through?
I don't know. Well, so this is gone.
Yeah.
That's got 4 on it. Let's start here. And then you get to assign your 3, and I'll assign 7 to you.
Yeah, so 3 to this guy.
Okay. And then let's see what happens if they're left over. We're at the end of all things. May as well.
Combat.
When all the individual fights have been arranged, compare the threat ratings of the runners. If multiple runners are fighting a single opponent, add their threats together. If a single runner is fighting against several opponents, the owner chooses where to allocate the damage. Once combat is resolved, trash any defeated runners and any gear cards they are holding. I don't know.
Maybe you don't ever keep going through.
Power says you get stopped.
I wonder if you always get stopped if they throw anything in front of it. It's
think
kind
it
of like
might.
an emergency button.
Yeah.
That would make sense. I've done that one. Okay. Back to me.
Mm-hmm.
$5. Draw a card. And then well, oh, okay. We'll pay for another street shaman.
I gotta see it.
You gotta put the
Challenge down. Yeah.
challenges first.
You can do it in manual order. You just can't run and then go do something else.
Yeah, so you can throw away. You get one where you can just stop the run with a chump.
Oh, you could
So
have just
that-
done a body in.
That makes a lot of sense. And then well, my best out is probably try to run this so you can't, but I doubt that it's possible. Let's just throw a Hail Mary here and see what happens.
Mafia interest. If alarm is triggered, any Mafia runners present must return to safe house before combat. Trash Mafia interest after combat is resolved. You have any Mafias?
No. You'll just kill me.
I do 5?
Mm-hmm. 2 and 3. You had 4 on him.
Yeah, but you get rid of this.
No, because he subtracts. Which is only 2 and 3 is 5. He only does 5 to the thing.
Well, this is Trash Mafia interest after combat is resolved.
Yeah, so it'd be trash. All right.
Oakley dokley.
Good luck.
Let's draw a card and gain $4.
Get rid of some cards here. I'm going to go into draws.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to attempt to run here.
You did it. It's nothing. I had no challenges.
He's trying to spook me.
You get spooked.
So I definitely, a few things. One, I think this system is incredibly interesting.
It's really cool.
I think
it's good.
I think if I randomly stumbled into like 3 or 4 boxes that were like super cheap, or like relatively cheap,
Like build an actual deck.
like to actually crack through and I could see, it reminds me of like, these random starters are horrible.
So bad.
So, but you understand mechanically how this is functioning and how this could be really interesting.
Like, man, you could really focus in. I have a mage deck with all
Or
these spells.
Mafia,
I've got
or Street,
Mafia.
and the objectives you choose, of course, because you can run your own objectives. Like,
Yeah.
you can be good at running those, and your opponent's still got to stop you. And it felt like they, weirdly,
Pull out here.
it's got the 90s moxie.
It's got some
Of
moxie
like-
to it, doesn't it?
Even mechanically, there's things going on where it's like, it doesn't have some of the problems. Like Netrunner, I think, has a few problems comparatively. Netrunner's a simpler system.
Kind of, though. I mean, in many ways it is, but you're matching icebreakers to ice types, so you got the 3 there. Credit exchanges, side games, different places to run on your opponent's side of the board, creating servers. Honestly, I don't know if it's more complicated.
Yeah. Well, I mean, just at least what I had to
There's less
read
text.
to understand it
Yeah.
was simpler to appreciate. But all that to say, things it does that I think are really cool are like it gives you a lot of escape valves.
Mm-hmm.
So like you can discard down at the end of your turn, and then like you can always just draw instead of money, so you can fill up.
Yeah.
You also get a good amount of money every turn, right? Not insane, but like enough. And then like the delay here, and that everyone has to protect it.
Yeah, it's good.
And then the reality of like sometimes the best defense is offense. Like you don't have a lot of good challenges, you just have to go get it.
Yeah.
Very fascinating. Like, and you know, again, a little too much moxie. I think when you design a rule set that can play 1v1 or 4-player, that's going to be a challenge.
It's going to be tough.
Up front, the rulebook's like you define how many points is the win condition at the start of the game. And so like you could play a 150-point game.
Mm-hmm.
It's a longer form situation, right?
Which is really cool, and you know that happens.
Yeah, it's like we just have 4 or 5 hours to hang out and play.
That totally happens, where everybody's just like doing this weird street battle in Shadowrun, which is extremely attractive. I thought it was super simple. For the 97 TCG that you can play with multiple people.
Yeah,
that came together within an hour of us floundering.
You know what? You know what makes me? It's not that it's nothing super complex, which is nice. That's surprising.
Yeah.
That's what we were met with when I first started reading the rules. Even the thing I was showing you, where I have my notes, is like that's a brick of text. But the recognition that, and I think this is what some 90s games did, all the complexity. But the thing that makes this complex is that there's essentially so many specific. It reminds me of Middle Earth CCG in that way.
Mm-hmm. The icons,
where it's like there's so many specific little rules and how it works that you can't help but stumble through it. Versus like even like the most like when you think about Netrunner, once you understand the framework of how it's set up, it's like I have icebreakers, you have ice. If they match types, I can pay money to try to get through.
Yeah.
And like functionally that's what's happening every time, right? And I need to build and you need to do your thing. But like this is the card types, the bluffing, the reality of how combat works, what happens when there's not something here versus when there is something here. Like there was a lot of different ways every situation I felt like could go.
I thought it was pretty straightforward, to be honest with you. I mean, it's like the challenges are stacked up, you reveal them top to bottom. The one thing that was weird is like I definitely did feel like I needed more people that could go check out the challenges so that I could actually build strategically to go beat the challenges. It was like basically you build a team and then you're like, I hope these icons match. That was the way we were playing. But I imagine that gets, you know, as you get more skilled in the meta game develops, you're like, everybody's running the vault right now. So like I know how to, or these specific challenges, so I know how to get through.
Well, like in a multiplayer, you running and revealing information could help someone else at the table.
That's the weird part about it.
Which I'm not necessarily against that.
Well, inevitably it does, but then you're kind of like, okay, so now this person gets a crack at it before I do.
Yeah.
So are we forming alliances at the table to do this kind of stuff?
And if I run and destroy some of the things and you're next, it's like it might actually literally make it easier for you to get in.
Yeah.
Which is really, but we were 4 hackers, if like I'm taxing a security system, you might walk in because like I was just messing with it.
It's extremely true. Yeah, I think the stat lines are easy to understand. They could have gone way harder on that and didn't, which I like a lot. I'm glad that didn't happen. Simple things like with the cards, if instead of saying if they don't have athletics, if you just had the athletics symbol, I don't know if that was actually a consequence of printing restrictions maybe at the time, or like getting a tiny symbol printed in this card text. Maybe it was like, oh, we can only do text down there. They got to be this big if we're going to print a symbol or something.
Yeah.
Those kinds of things are like, you could immediately take this and modernize it not much and pretty much have it.
Yeah.
In a modern context.
Like I said, the system is cool.
Yeah.
The objectives coming out, anyone can run them. Having to protect all the objectives. Even the little stuff, like if you don't have anything to protect, you can just send a runner the first time. And because you know you can draw so aggressively, it's like if a new objective flips and it's face down, and I have no challenges in my hand, I immediately have to go into card draw mode.
You gotta go grab them.
Like I have this turn to get rid of it.
Yeah.
Your turn. My turn, I draw back up. This flips. I have to protect it or score it.
Yep. Definitely right.
And like,
it's wild.
It just gives you those kind of escape clauses. And the rules recommended 60 to 75 point games to start. So you can have some that just flubbed. It's like, I couldn't do anything and you scored it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's very clever.
I want this to come back in a big way, particularly with this art. If they still have all these art assets, this might actually do very well, just on a nostalgic. We're at the point. It's kind of like the way that cycles work. We're at the point now where like our generation and a little bit older is coming of age, where there's more disposable income, I imagine, than we had when we were like 17.
Yeah.
And so if you actually do a retro style game, it actually works now because everybody in our sphere is like, yes, this is great. I want these memories and I want to play a game in a modern context that actually works. I mean, you think that's probably why Netrunner did so well in a lot of ways. A lot of these people that were playing Netrunner the LCG were playing it the CCG, and it was like, oh, I know this. I know Netrunner, like Matt Garrett and people come to mind that like
well, you have the retro audience. You have Richard Garfield's name attached to Netrunner.
Sure.
You have the basically FFG at the top of their LCG game in that phase. So you have their audience, and you start piling it in. It's like, yeah, it makes sense. There's a reason
somebody can do this. Yeah, reach out, get in touch.
Yeah,
I love this. This is cool.
It was fascinating. Very enjoyable.
The only thing I didn't like about it was all the things that Eric Lang did with it.
That's right. Specifically,
That's my
Eric.
number one problem.
Hey, this is great. If you haven't been following us, we do throwbacks on Thursdays to a bunch of old games. We have a slew of games coming up that are crazy. The next one is
oh man, that one's weird, man.
Dark Age Feudal Lords.
It's the first game we actually cannot find the card images in their fullness anywhere.
Which means you know that it's a deep cut. We have gone to
That's never happened before.
Jonathan sent me a website that in 2003 was trying to be a exhaustive list of all the card games that had ever come out.
Mm-hmm.
And I took a screenshot of it, and it was amazing how many games we still haven't played.
Yeah.
It terrified me. Because we've been doing this for over a year now.
It's just the names, right? It's not the actual images of the
it's a name that links
anything,
to more information about each of the games.
So with Dark Lords, there's not even Lackey files. There's not, weird databases buried from 97. There's nothing about this game.
Digital files just don't exist.
We found a decent amount of the cards somewhere. I don't know where or how. I don't ask those kinds of questions. But yeah, it's the first one. So that's a strange game. I who knows what we're getting into there.
It looks cool in an old way, and I can't even explain why I like it.
Yeah.
So we'll see you there.
Yeah, take care, everybody. Have a good whenever you're watching this evening.
That's right.